So today I'm going to be reviewing the Next Level Racing Simulator versus the VEVOR Racing Simulator. So far I haven't seen anybody that's owned both, so I went ahead and bought both of them. So hopefully by wasting some of my money, I can help you save some of yours. Okay, so here's some of the things that I don't like about the Next Level Racing Simulator. First is the chair. This is actually kind of uncomfortable. It's a really weird sitting position. I would say maybe if you're using it as a flight simulator, it'd be okay. I think they're mimicking the F1 seat. Cushioning is not that great. Pillow, I mean, only does so much. There's like no support up here. So you can either use this up here, in which case you have this weird gap in your back, or you can use it, I guess, like it's supposed to be, the lumbar support, and that just makes this kind of worse. So far I found that it's better just to not use it at all. I'm not really a fan of their logo. It kind of looks like some kind of knockoff Top Gun, but it's not that bad. What I do like though is the back of their logo. Let me see if I can turn this so you can see it. So the embroidery and stuff, that actually looks pretty good. This I really like. Other logo, not so much. These two, these look really kiddish. I kind of don't like the stickers being on here. They're on the side as well. I'm sure you could just tear those off though. That's just nitpicking though. What you're really gonna care about obviously is the quality. So one thing about the VEVOR, I actually really like this chair. This is really good. It actually has a lever so you can adjust it, you know, back and forth. For the Next Level Racing, you actually have to undo 2 of these and they spin out, and you can only set the settings on 3 different ones. So you have 3 different options of how you want to sit. Now dimension wise, these are the same. So I have the Next Level in the F1 configuration and the VEVOR in the GT configuration. It doesn't matter, they can do both. Both of these seats do both configurations. It's really just a matter of adding these pieces or not adding these pieces, and then just hooking this piece down at the bottom. Another thing I hate about this seat, this kind of nails you right in the leg. Whereas the VEVOR tucks it the way you would want it to be. Now you can upgrade the chair for the Next Level, but I think the chair alone is like, I want to say $400, something like that. This whole set right here, as it sits, is about $550 delivered. That's with me getting it on sale. Normally, I think you'd be paying closer to about $600. The VEVOR, on the other hand, you can get this delivered for less than $300. So the Next Level is twice the price. So now we need to discuss, is it worth that? Let's talk quality. Looking at these, there's already subtle differences you can see. They went out of their way to put some of these extra welds in here. You'll notice on the VEVOR, those are not there. And you can see it in other areas too. Like over here, they have this little piece of weld in here. That's not on these. Other noticeable differences for materials. These are really cheap, these screws. These are not cheap. I mean, these aren't the most expensive things in the world, but they're quite a step above these. Now, one thing you can't tell just by looking at it is the quality of the materials. For the most part, these both appear to be about the same. This is actually denser material. I mean, just tapping it, you can hear. So just from the audible tone alone, you can hear that this, the Next Level Racing is the denser material. I didn't install the reinforcement kit on this one yet. Mostly because what they did do is they cheated me some of these. They failed to put some of the square washers in here. So I borrowed them for the reinforcement kit just to originally put this together. I'll get that sorted later though. VEVOR, actually kudos to them. They gave me every bit of hardware and then some. So that was really good. The only complaint that I have is because of how this seat mounts, there's 2 different sets of nuts and only one set fits here. It was supposed to be mounted on these because these are such, the holes were drilled too close together. So the nut washer combo doesn't fit, but the normal nuts do fit. But I had to borrow one from each of these pieces so that one's a nut washer combo and one's not, because of how these nuts have to fit under here in order to mount the screw from the bottom. And trying to put the screw from the top down is almost impossible, and you wouldn't really be able to tighten it that way either. So then, verdict, which would I choose? I would choose the VEVOR, personally. And here's why. So if you're more like a hobbyist like I am, I'm not gonna be dedicated into this. I'm just gonna play it here and there. You know, I'm gonna be a casual player. So if you're a casual player, this is well worth the money. I like the seat better. I like the way it works. It works exactly for what I need it for. Sure, I'm gonna give up a little bit of sturdiness, but you know, I'm not playing this competitively. So it really doesn't matter. Now, if you are playing it competitively, I still wouldn't recommend the next level that I have. And the reason I say that is because, yeah, it's more sturdy, but I don't think it's gonna be such an improvement over the VEVOR that you're really getting that much benefit from it. So either if you're a casual player, just save the extra few $100s, get the VEVOR. And if you're seriously into this, then go ahead, by all means, go to next level because they do have some good stuff. But spend the extra money. Just buy the $1,000, the $1,500 ones. I mean, if you're playing competitively, you know, take it serious. If you're putting serious time into it, then put serious money into it. But anyways, that's just my opinion on it. The next level isn't bad. I'm honestly probably just going to eat the cost and just keep it. I may use it for a flight simulator. I think maybe the position for that might be better suited than using a racing chair. At least that way I can feel like I'm Top Gun Maverick. But other than that, I don't think it's worth the extra money over the VEVOR. I just don't. You know, if I start playing these games and, you know, I start getting more seriously, I'm just going to consider a full-on sim, which is usually about $1,500 for a really good one. So, but you're already talking about $600 if you don't get this thing on sale just for this piece alone. So what's the extra, you know, $600 for something that you're probably going to keep and use a long time if you're actually using this all the time? Longevity-wise, I just bought both of these. The VEVOR just got delivered like 2 days ago, and I just put it together. So if I had to guess, honestly, the chair material isn't bad. I mean, the regular material is normal aluminum. I don't think you're going to see that much wear over time. I don't think you're going to get that much added benefit for the next level for longevity either. But again, if you're playing this competitively, then think about the cost over time of, you know, a really, really good $1,500 simulator, something like that. It's probably going to be worth your cost. But the $500 one, no, sorry. I don't think that's it. VEVOR, I think it's better. But anyways, hope that helped. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe.